Alright, so I'm doing my little vlog here. I'm working on my old Radio Shack solder that's finally almost gone. Radio Shack. It's a little old. I had that. Gonna put the soldering gun, or one. But here's what I'm doing. I'm making sure everything's safe this time. Making sure no grounds get caught, moved over. Especially if anything touches metal, I don't want it to short out or cause a problem. Everything should be where it should be. Everything should be exactly where they should be. I'm actually going to solder this on and put this on. Heat shrink it. That way I'm totally covering everything. Ground, not going to worry about this. But it should work. Because technically this goes to the sensor, and that's all that matters. This is that pull-up that I needed. This is meant to be for that pull-up. What happened was somehow I shorted out this side of the board on the other one. Possibly because the ground potentially probably touched something or the wire itself. So I want to prevent all that. So that's that. That's what I'm working on. I'm gonna do that. As soon as I can show that I have fuel level, that's when I move on to the next project. We're gonna wire up the tack just like how they said it should be set up, and then we'll finish this today, for sure. So, I need success with my Raspberry Pi setup, because I want to go Raspberry Pi. I don't want to do the ESP32 whole setup thing, because I'm a nerd. I do computer stuff, and you know it'd be wicked cool. Or driving from your dash. I'm fucking around. I'm not gonna go around and hack people like that. That's freaking hilarious, but no. Still, having a computer in the background, I still have to get a power hat, so when I shut off that, have the new cable coming in. So I get the power hat, new box that sits in the back. The whole idea for this would be, there's a big hole that I could stick this big thing in, but I'm also, another good reason for it is I kind of want to put, like, I guess in some way, it'd probably be a best thing to put like some type of tracker in. That way, if this car gets stolen, I could track it easy. Super easy with that. That'll be the whole purpose of that. I mean, I can definitely set up a security system in that. Especially if I can turn it into like my own little robot that's basically a bot. So when the computer's on, it always shows me knowing where it's at. Only me. That's gonna be kind of cool. That's a lot of rambling though. Me dreaming. I'm dreaming. Linux though, in the power of my hands. Super nerdy. Do it yourself. This is fun. I like this. This is cool. Something to learn. So, I just gotta stop destroying these. No fucking way, dude. Look at this. The fuel's working. Everything else, bullshit. But it's working. You wanna know what's wrong? I bet you wanna know what's wrong. Motherfucker. It was the wrong device name, and that was pre-configured. This whole fucking time, it was the fucking device name not detected right. Basically, inside a Unix machine, you have to tell it the device. It was set to /USB 0. This Unix machine, this friggin' Raspberry Pi, it's a Linux machine. It was detecting this as AMC 0, not USB 0. Motherfucker. Fuck you. But at least now we know what's wrong. 40, it's just gonna increase, whatever. But that's it. We fixed it. Fuck you. Anyways, we figured it out. Now I know what I'm gonna do next. And I can't plug this in and that at the same time. It's just gonna have to run by USB. But I still have to register that bullshit. But whatever. That's it. I can either register that or fucking pirate it. Probably just register it and not pirate it. Because, yeah, why did I even say that in the first place? Anyways, cool. We figured it out. Don't worry, I am going to buy my license for this. Okay? It's working. It's doing what it should. And now we're gonna move on. And that's it. Cool. At least now we know. Double check your device settings. Basically, communications, since we're here. And do communications. It's going to be communication setups. This is where it's at. See where it says device or /dev/ttyamc0, which before it was device.tty/USB0. No, it's fucking slash. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. But you're just gonna make sure this is set, which is, I can't tell if that's fucking showing because it's so fucking weirdly bright on my screen. You can probably see it. If not, there we go. There we go. Alright, so just like any Windows machine, this is Linux. You just gotta make sure it's set on the right one. Travis did set this one right. This part he did not. This part I had to set myself. But other than that, everything else is just like a COM port. Set it up and you're good to go. That's all it was. You had to double check to make sure that's right. And I had to figure that one out by viewing the syslog. I figured it out. The simplest little things. You should never assume what everyone else has done. It's going to be the same for everybody. So, I'll probably let them know a little bit about that. So, that way they know and how to find it. It's simple, it's easy. And now we can continue on. I'll finish on doing everything else and cleaning up the car, and we'll get her started today. Yeah, maybe. And then plug in the tech. I'm going to plug in the tech because we're going to get that working too. That way I can enter a license and call it a day. That's going to be cool. That's it. Let's do this. Alright, so a quick update. Just mocking up the hoses gear. I've got, because the turbo's down below, it's coming up. So you can see that. I have the block valve right there. Hopefully that's a good spot. It's coming in from the turbo. I still have to figure out how I'm going to route that that vacuum line. Might have to tee it off to possibly maybe something like that. I think I might have a tee somewhere that'll actually work in its place. If not, I'll have to figure it out. I should have a long enough line to reach there. I have to reach from here right into there. Freaking all this plumbing. It's driving me nuts already. Almost forgot. I still have to ground and mount the mouth, which is down there. And then pretty much we're ready to start. Once I finish the plumbing here, I'm almost done. Almost done. I'm just trying to mock it up. I have to remove that elbow, but this elbow's gonna fit. This has to fit onto that. It's kind of weird, but it's not broken. So it'll be like that. And this should be good. I think it should be golden. And then start mounting fuel pressure. Then I'll work on a little band-aid for the fuel filter, and then basically start doing this. I'm not going to be able to tune much until I get the wideband done and installed. So this is going to get loud because it's just connected to the downpipe. So I'm not going to be able to drive it far enough until I get the other part of the pipe done. But one step at a time. We got the dash done. Well, no, dash starting. It's working. I just got to plug it now into the RPM gauge. I need to source S13 freaking digital line, and I can wrap in the GPS, or I can just get like a GPS module to go to the Raspberry Pi 5 and just do a GPS speedometer. And in the future, when I'm ready to do the whole Mega Squirt upgrade, I'll be doing the no more line. I'm going to delete the line and go electric kind of thing, like I wanted. And then, yeah, I'll be basically removing stuff when that happens. Like, once I go that, I'll need the whole Ford setup in the front, and then I delete that. I delete mainly everything else, including the igniter and stuff. It's starting to get hot. And yeah, cool. So this is the whole mock-up. We'll go get something to drink, and then I'm going to finish installing. Well, since I'm done with the mock-up here. Indeed. It's my ghetto catch can. I might have to actually at one point drill like a little hole that I can plug and unplug, so I can drain whatever's inside, because I don't even know how that actually works. Unless you're just supposed to take it apart and just tip it upside down. But that's not. This has to go on the other side of by the map, so I still have to run that line. So I'll run that before I finish this stuff here. But I have basically everything ready. It's just wanted to mock it up and show. Okay, cool. Alright, so be back in momentarily once I get it all together. Alright, so part 3 is now inactive right now. I just got my HDMI cable, which replaces this cable here. Now, this thing is actually falling apart. It came with the Raspberry Pi. It's like broken right here. So that's not going to work, especially if it's going to sit for a while in the back of this dash. So I ordered a 3-foot one. Works great. I might have to do the same. Might have to actually use like USB extender or something for this one. But that'll work just fine. I need to make an enclosure for this, but I'm pulling this off because I'm going to finalize the rest of this tonight as soon as I put everything together. So I've been working slowly, building for the tachometer, building that tonight, and so things are working. I'm just trying to now one thing at a time. So, well, I'm trying to hopefully get this in there tonight. I've got this all set and ready. Got this ugly pipe ready. And I just had a couple of that. But before I do that, I wanted to mount this first. Hi, excuse me. I want to mount this first, but I might have to do something about this first. Way before that. So I'm working on that. Trying to get that done. So, yep, it just goes down there and I just plug it in and then everything should work. I have to throw at least an extra cord or two into there. And then I have to have to get more distilled water and make sure we're still holding and not having a leak from the turbo or anything like that. I know all that stuff is tight. And this random freaking thing here that that's all I have at the moment. Might just go to, on my way home from work tomorrow, I might stop at Lowe's and see if I could find just like a straight through that I could just put there. So probably do that for sure tomorrow. And there's that and that. So yeah, just a little update. A little bit of an update tonight. Still working. It's almost 5. Yeah, it's almost 5. And cool. Alright, so there we go. I'm gonna install that and install that, then the rest of the piping, and then I'm gonna hook up the computer and make sure. I mean, I can always hook up the computer and test it really quick. We don't have to keep it on for long, but there's that. And I don't need to hook up the dash or anything to it either, not right away, but there we go. We're getting there. Just want to give an update. Yeah, cool. We're doing this. We got this. We're going to make it to Vegas Drift. We will. Gotta keep that up. It will happen. Alright, so this is not perfect, but it's there. If it sits, if it fits, it sits. I need to extend this out a little more, but I'll get to it another time. Right now, what I'm doing is focusing. We're just gonna do a quick little start, make sure it works. But before I do that, gotta do the nissan. So I don't know why this keeps coming up. I don't care. But Alpine, what the hell? Oh, all right. Well, what is going on? Really? That's weird. I might have to format this thing again. I don't care. Alright, so turn on. Just no start. This should be consult. Alright, we're connected. That's a good sign. Let's go ahead and download. Let's not care about any of this right now because we are going to make sure we got the map selected, which is Z32, which is good. Let's load injector size. That's from when I was doing that, so let's hit factory. Apparently. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. Keyboard. Huh. I forgot I brought my keyboard out here for some odd reason. Alright, so we're at 450. That's the new ones. Cool. Let's go ahead. Upload. And burn it. Okay. Turn off and on again. Okay, we know that's working. That's working. Let's hit consult again. Okay. Now we have gauges. Let's go ahead. Cold start. Do you have everything connected, right? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Nothing major. No leakage. It's definitely going to take a minute to reconnect. This is only going to be a quick one. Cold start. I can smell the fuel. But nothing's leaking, right? That's what I wanted to verify. No, nothing's leaking. Everything is good. Yeah, cold start is always going to take rough on this one until I can figure out the crank. Okay. TPS is good. Fuel maps. Well, actually, we want to use. Make sure the K constant and stuff is good. Oh, that might be way too much. Okay. I don't know what stock was. So let's go ahead and we're going to scrub this. And we're going to go open main ECU. Which is it's this one right here. Hit OK. There's my problem. Cool. K constant was way too high. Change math. Let's go Z. 32. Okay. Commit change. Hit OK. Hit OK. We'll upload this data. Go ahead and burn it. Now that we have that connected, just go with the injector size. Let's go. It's supposed to be 450. So let's go ahead and do that. Hit OK. Okay, constant went down. Cool. Upload. And burn. We'll do that. Okay. And now, off. On. Reboot the ECU. Consult again. There it is. Let's see all my gauges. Okay, let's give it a try. Now what the fuck? I know it's a cold start, but damn. Everything's connected, that's connected. We got spark. This should be working. Map is connected. Right. Verifying the math. Grounds are grounded. These grounds are grounded. Okay. Cold start it is. I have that. Wait. Connect. No, you gotta be shitting me. I don't have no battery. I don't know. What the hell? Why it smells so bad over here? It's got fuel. I can hear it. Everything's plugged in the way it should be. Extra plugs that I don't use. Extra. Guess I could just hit it with starter fluid tomorrow. Go a little bit less. Or not. Why? Increase limiter. That's so weird. Safety limit. What the fuck? Now what the fuck, dude? This has nothing to do with it. This should be alright. These two should be fine. That should be fine. What the fuck? Dude, I don't know. This is fucking... What was working is no longer working. I'm gonna have to just let it charge for a little bit. Try again in a moment. See what's going down. I don't know. Now I'm clueless. Alright, I'm gonna let it charge for a little bit. Probably get some starter fluid tomorrow and try this again. I'm stumped. Because this should be everything. Should be.